silvery white metals that tarnish when exposed to the air, forming their oxides. So what happens? These lanthanides will form oxides, Ln2O3. This type of oxides will be formed easily because those are existing Ln plus 3 usually stables one. That is the reason their oxides will be formed. These are silvery white metals because these are having the luster. Relatively soft metals. Okay, compared with the metals, these are the soft metals. As like we have seen, mercury is almost liquid if you are going down the group. That's how if you are going down the group, due to this, all these is the reasons for this lanthanide contractions and the pairing of the electrons due to that one. These are the soft metals. Hardness increases somewhat with higher atomic numbers. So what happens? If atomic number is increasing, the hardness, the increasing of the hardness will be increases. So like if you see the cerium, if you compare it with the samarium will be the most strongest one because atomic number is increasing. And these are having usually high melting points and high boiling points. That anyhow we know these metals are having the high melting points and the boiling points. And chemical properties, how they react. They are very reactive. Usually what happens? They can react with the other elements easily like oxygen, nitrogens. They will react and they will form different type of compounds. And react with water to liberate the hydrogen. So what is happening here? Hydrogen is liberated. Like when metals reacts with the acid, what happens? Hydrogen gas releases. Usually when metals reacts with the water, those releases that will releases when metals reacts with the water. What happens? क्या प्रोडक्ट मिलता है? फॉर एग्जाम्पल सोडियम इज देयर H2O के साथ रिएक्शन किया, सो व्हाट प्रोडक्ट्स विल बी फॉर्म्ड? रोहिणी, हाँ, सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड एंड hydrogen gases. Okay, usually metals will form when reacts with the water, hydrogen gas will be released. Usually Na react with the H2O means first Na2O will be formed, that again that will react with the water to give this NaOH. So that's how those metals get react. Okay, then react with dilute acids to release H2 rapidly at room temperature. That we know. Just now metals we have discussed. The metals when react with acids, hydrogen gases releases. React with hydrogen gas, usually exothermic reaction. Hydrogen will releases, but if you touch that, whatever the reaction you are doing, that will releases that means that these are having the metallic properties. These are easily can burn in air because that can releases the lot of energy and oxides will be formed. They are strong reducing agents. Their compounds are generally ionic, like LnCl3, for example. So that is ionic compound. Metals usually what happens? Usually those contains ionic compounds like sodium, magnesium. The same way these are the ionic compounds. The lanthanides react readily with the most non-metals and form binaries, means two compounds. So like for example, lanthanum when react with the nitrogen, binary compounds will be formed. Usually the lanthanide valency will be 3, the valence of nitrogen will be 3 Ln. Such type of compounds can be formed. Lanthanum and oxygen, so that compounds can be formed like Ln2O3 compounds. Okay, heating, where heating on with the most non-metals, if you do react, that will be formed it is. So we will see what are that different type of compounds. I said for example just now, lithium, lanthanum. Lanthanum in the sense this is all the lanthanides. This is all the lanthanides, this type of compounds will be formed. When that reacts with the nitrogen, what happens? Ln. So what we said, lanthanum usually have the 3 oxidation state. The valency of lanthanum is the 3 oxidation state. I will write here lanthanum. Lanthanides, all the lanthanides, okay, nitrogen. The valence of lanthanum will be 3. The valence of nitrogen will be 3. So that's how it is Ln3, N3, and this cancelled Ln. Binary compounds will be formed. In the case of oxygen, how it is reacting with the oxygen? For example, lanthanum is there, oxygen is there. Lanthanum valence is 3. Lanthanides, oxygen valence is 2. So this number and this number. So that's how different you have to write it, Ln2O3. That can be anything. In examination, they will give you what they will give you. For example, cerium they will give you, and they will give you the reaction with the oxygen. So what product you have to write here? What the chemical formula of this one, Aishwarya? Aishwarya, can you hear me?
C
Hmm.
O plus
What product will be formed here, Rohini?
C
Uh,
two O three.
O3. Okay, this is lanthanums, lanthanides, whatever it is. Is it clear now, Aishwarya? Okay, this is the general formula
yes.
for all the lanthanides. So, for example, a prosidium. So, in the give examination, if they give you in the examination, what product will be formed here? Pooja, what product will be formed here? PR and N2. What product will be formed here?
PR2 and 3.
What product will be formed, Vidisha?
PRN2.
What product will be formed, Rohini?
PRN3, sir, sorry.
PR three and two. Sorry. PR two and three, sir.
So, what I said, lanthanum and nitrogen. Valence in lanthanum valence, how much I said usually?
Three.
What is the valence of nitrogen?
3.
3. So ये दोनों का प्रोडक्ट क्या मिलना चाहिए हमें? क्या मिलना चाहिए ऐश्वर्या?
And
हाँ
PRN sir.
हाँ.
three.
Sir, इसका PRN sir.
So this is how all of you practice with hot water. What are the product? Okay, with heated with the acids, hydrogen gas, with halogens. What product? LnX3. Because valence of halogen is 1, right? Lanthanum का valence कितना है? 3 है. That's how you are writing. With carbon, different compounds will be formed. This is something different which you have to remember. Different type of compounds will be formed. Here carbon, you can say Ln3C, Ln2C3 also possible, Lnc2 also possible. With water, what happened? Hydroxide will form. Metals when reacts with the water, metal hydroxide and hydrogen gases releases. In the same case with the valence of sulfur is 2. So that is the reason the valence of sulfur comes with the lanthanum, the valence of lanthanum comes with the sulfur. The same case with the oxygen, because oxygen and sulfur same group, right? So that's how you have to write the different type of compounds. Where it is used for the production of alloy steels for plates and pipes. For the production of alloy steels for plates and pipes, there it is used. A well-known alloy is mish metal, which consists of a lanthanide metal, more than 95%. Okay, so mish metal that is having, which is the most good conductor, good electricity, thermal stability, like that. What is called the mish metal. Okay, in industrially this is used for the most strongest substance. And iron, which contains lanthanide is the 95% and iron is around 95%, and traces of sulfur, carbon, calcium, aluminum, all these will be there. What this is called the mish metal. A good deal of mish metal is used magnesium based alloy to produce bullets. Where it is used in bullets, you can imagine how much strong substance is bullet. In shooting, bullets are used, no, that is made up of majorly these lanthanides only. And lighter flint to spark, lighter also, that is also added to spark that one, lighter flint. Mixed oxides of lanthanides are employed as catalysts in petroleum cracking. So these are used as a catalysts also. Lanthanides used as a catalyst. Where in petroleum cracking? What is petroleum cracking means? When you pour it, when you remove the from the crude oil from the surface, that need to be separate from the like hexane, hexane, octane, butane, different will be separated. So there as a catalyst it is used. Some individual lanthanum oxides are used as a phosphorus in television screens. There it is used majorly. Lanthanum oxide, whatever the LED lights or LED screens we see, LED TVs we call, it is made up of lanthanums as a major component. So many things you are doing. Now, what are the black elements? This we have seen already, 4F. Okay, this is actinides is removed from the syllabus. Actinide is removed from the syllabus, but since lanthanides are there, no need to study completely about the actinides, but you have to get some information about the actinides, because comparison is the very important. Since you are going to study the lanthanides, in the examination there is a probability to ask the difference between lanthanides and how the lanthanides can different from the actinides. So differences are very important for the examination. That is the reason I don't want to miss that one, though it is not clear whether that is removed or it is there. You have to go through that one. Okay, all these points you have to go through that one, which is very important. Okay, what is, for example, lanthanides, actinides is this one. You can see binding energies of 4f electrons are higher. Okay, so those can form the binding energy. Different compounds can be formed with the by using 4f. Binding energies of 5f electrons are lower.
Lower.
Why it is, Nikhil? Okay, lower, but why? Why it is? Vidisha, why it is? Aishwarya, why it is? I will feel happy if you say the reason for this one. So binding energy of yes, Rohini, tell me. Very good.
Because of f orbital, due to presence of orbitals, the energy will be lower, sir.
What happens because of?
Presence of the f orbital, sir.
So what happens? So 4f also orbitals presence, 5f also orbitals presence. Then 4f electrons are why easily can participate in bond compared with the 5f. We are comparing with the 5f now. Actinides. Yes. What happens?
Due to shielding, sir, of f.
Very good, very good. Due to the shielding effect. So which one are tightly bounded? 4f or 5f? Pooja, which one are tightly bounded? 4f or 5f? Pooja, what do you feel? 5f valence electrons are tightly bounded or 4f are the tightly bounded? Aishwarya?
Sir, 4F, sir.
4f are tightly bounded. If 4f are tightly bounded with proton, these cannot participate in the bonding easily.
5F, sir.
5f, because size is decreases. Why size is almost similar, but protons are increased there inside. So that is the reason this 5f. So that's how you have to compare. Maximum oxidation state is exhibited by lanthanide is +4 only. Okay, in D black, what is the maximum oxidation state? Aishwarya, what is the maximum oxidation state D black elements can show?
+3, sir.
Which one? Pooja, what is the maximum oxidation states D black elements will show?
+7, sir.
Very good, Rohini. पढ़ो यार, ऐसे जैसे रोहिणी पढ़ रहा है ऐसे पढ़ो यार. What is the oxidation state of manganese in KMnO4? Mn +7 है. That is the maximum oxidation state. Whatever the in between number of electrons are there, middle one, that is the maximum oxidation state. But here it is shows only +4. So what case with the actinides? Due to lower binding energies, they show higher. Due to electrons are not, due to lower binding energies, they show higher oxidation states such as +4, +5, and +6. So that's how they can form the bond. Different type of compounds like UF6, UO2, Cl2, like that. 4f electrons have high shielding effect and 5f electrons have poor shielding effects. These are having the poor shielding effects because here only one 4f only, but here 5f also is coming. That is the reason these are having the poor shielding effect and that electrons are strongly bonded. Most of their ions are colorless. Which one? Of the lanthanides. Most of their ions are colored in the actinides. Actinides are like actinium, thorium, uranium, protactinium. Okay, these are also just try to remember if it is possible. What are those one? Actinium, thorium, next protactinium, uranium, thorium, uranium, protactinium, neptunium, plutonium, americium, curium, berkelium, californium, einsteinium, fermilium, mendelium, nobelium, like that. Okay, all these, if you can remember, you can remember. It's if it is not okay, that's how you can make the interest in chemistry. Most of their ions are colorless. Most of their ions are colored. Which one? Uranium. Uranium is one of the most important element in the chemistry. Why it is the most important element in the chemistry? Pooja, can you tell? Uranium U4 is the why uranium is the most important element? Because of what, Pooja? Why it is, Aishwarya? Why it is important, Vidisha? Rohini is saying something. Yes, Rohini.
Because of unvalid electrons, sir.
अरे अनपेड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स तो सब में बहुत सारे हैं अनपेड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. ओके, सो व्हाई इट इज, क्योंकि बहुत पैसा लगता है उसको खरीद करने के लिए, है ना पूजा? पूजा,
Yes, sir.
वो बहुत पैसा लगता है उसको यूरेनियम खरीद करने के लिए, वो बहुत कलरफुल रहते हैं. ओके, व्हाई इट इज यूज्ड? बिकॉज सी, power can be generated different ways. Like here in Almaty Dam, you are getting power, right? NTPC, from there power is generating. Like that, by using this type of power plants, there by using chemical reactions like radioactive chemistry, nuclear reactors like BARC, Baba Atomic Research Center, which is in the Mumbai, there they do uranium will be break that will give different type of elements. There lot of energy will be released as a power. So that is the reason uranium is one of the important one. Uranium atomic number is 92. The mass of that one is 235. That's how this is the one of the important element. पता चला रोहिणी किस लिए?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So that's how that you have to remember. Next one, they are paramagnetic, but magnetic properties can be easily explained. Okay, all these are the lanthanides are paramagnetic. These actinides also paramagnetic, but their magnetic properties are very difficult to interpret. Okay, as it is, many are the radioactive elements. These are all the actinides. Many are the, from uranium onwards, these are the radioactive elements. So that is the reason that chemistry is not that much known. Next, they do not form complexes easily. Which one? Lanthanoids. But they have much greater tendency to form complex compounds. As coordination chemistry we will study, there you will understand. Next point, except promethium, they are non-radioactive. Except promethium. So in this one, if you see, I said lanthanum, cerium, praseodymium, neodymium, promethium, samarium, like that. So that promethium element is having the radioactive element. So what is the meaning of radioactive element means? Aishwarya, what do you mean by radioactive element? What is the meaning of radioactive element, Vidisha?
It shows half-life, sir.
Because of half-life, those are doesn't exist as a stable. They will break and they will that nucleus will break. That will give different type of elements. Which one? Promethium. But all the actinides are the radioactive. From actinium, thorium, okay, protactinium, uranium, neptunium, plutonium, all are the radioactive elements. And many are the artificial also. After the uranium, all are the artificial, in fact. Till uranium only, those are the naturally exist. Their compounds are less basic. Which compounds? The compounds are lanthanides. Their compounds are more basic, actinides. And they do not form cations. Cations like, for example, lanthanum case we have seen oxides, Ln2O3, that's it. But cations I have not written, like Ln2O2. But here you can see UO2 2+. That type of also you can see UO2 2+, UO+, neptunium, plutonium. It is very, very important. Okay, I don't know whether this will asked in the examination or not, but for safer side, this also I taught, because the reason is that you have to study lanthanides. Regarding actinides, you no need to read separately, but when they are asked the questions, that question can be raised. Since you are studying the F orbitals, F block elements, this actinides also F block elements, but you have to comparisons can be asked. Most important one, every time they ask in the examination. That is the reason, though it is, I don't know whether they will ask in the examination or not, because they have not mentioned clearly. Better just you go through that one, you learn it. If they ask in the examination, you write it. At least six differences you should learn. Hope it is clear. If you are, so this is how we have completed our D and F block.